Okay, so welcome to another tutorial. This one's fully in Poser, and it's going to be in the cloth room, which is one of my favourite features of Poser. Now, I've made a dress previously, and it's just very simple mesh. There's nothing fancy about it. We'll have a look at perhaps making that a bit more interesting a bit later. All we need to do, because this isn't conforming clothing, is fit it to a pose. Now, first of all, I'm going to go to frame 20 and apply the pose that I want. Should have done this previously, really, I suppose. And where are we going to go? Pick a fairly pleasant pose. Let's try that one. So just make sure that's gone to frame 30. Now we'll put it on 20 to give the mesh time to settle. So frames 1 to 20 will the body will be moving. For 20-30 it will stop, and the cloth mesh will just settle a bit better onto the figure. Okay, so now to the cloth room. Just head back to frame 1 rather. So new simulation, call it what you want, 1 to 30. I'm going to put frame collision on and a few drape frames. So okay. Now I don't always use drape frames, it really depends on how the mesh is done. If this skirt, for example, is in a big kind of hoop around her, then drape frames I use, but generally speaking not. I'll just show you what it does once I've done this bit. So, clothify first, pick a prop, that's it, that's my dress prop. Hit collide against. Anything you add in here, the cloth will react to. So hit OK on there. Drop the collision offset. I want that a bit lower. That's the distance that the cloth will end from the underlying mesh. The smaller the better, but you have to experiment. It really depends on the mesh you've got. Now, to make it slightly quicker, I'm going to ignore head and feet because my dress isn't anywhere near my head or my feet. But I'm going to leave hands because it's quite close. Excuse me. Head and feet have a lot of geometry in them, and removing them from the simulation makes it speed up a bit. So when you're ready, say OK. Now back to simulation settings. I'm just going to hit calculate drape. I'm just going to pause this now and I'll come back to you when that's finished. Okay, so that's draped now. We can't see too much difference in that. What I'm going to do is just clear the simulation, and you'll see that that's flattened out the mesh on the dress. Sorry, bit of a brain pause there. Okay, so once you've got that done, you've got your pose in. These I'll deal with in the next part, and these we'll deal with the next part too. Okay, so I'm going to run the simulation and pause this because it takes quite a long time and it's just wasting video space. Okay, back in a moment. Okay, we're back again. The simulation's run and it's not too bad. It has some issues, but nothing we can't fix. And yeah, I quite like it. I'm loving this little crease here and there. Some nice little creases around her side there. The problems that I'm not happy with are these creases that we've got on the arm. I want to smooth those out. and we have an unfortunate bit of poke through where her hand has just come a bit close. But I shall stop this one now, and then I'll come back and do another video on what I do to solve those things. Okay, thank you very much. Talk to you soon.